Hi, welcome to a Barnet Library's craft event. Today we will be making paper wreaths like this one in my window. For this craft event you will need a paper plate, some coloured card, 2 shades of green, and if you want to add a candle into your wreath you'll also need white, orange and yellow. You'll need some pom-poms to decorate your wreath with and some ribbon. You'll also need some sellotape, some glue, and I'm going to be using a ruler because I like to make mine very precise, but you don't have to. And you'll need some scissors. If you're young, please make sure you have an adult with you when using your scissors. Okay, let's get making. So the first step of our craft activity is getting your paper plate and cutting out the middle of it. So to do that, you'll need your scissors, or a craft knife might be easier, but please be very careful. You'll have to make a hole in the middle of your plate to cut out the inner circle until you have something like this. So once we've got our paper plate, we'll need to get our 2 coloured green cards. I put them together so we can cut them simultaneously to make sure they're absolutely perfect. And your ruler, where we'll measure the size of the strips. Okay, so to measure our strips, we're going to draw a line at the 2.5 centimetre point. You don't have to do these guidelines, but I think 2.5 centimetres by 21 centimetres makes a really nice size wreath. So there we go, and just straighten that off at the top, and then we'll get cutting. Once you've cut all your strips out, we can start putting them on the paper plate to create our wreath. Okay, so now it's time to glue on our strips. So we're going to put glue across the entirety of the strip, just like this. Make sure you put plenty of it because you want it to stick properly. Then take your strip, push it through there and fold it over until you have it equal. You might need to fiddle around a little bit, that's okay. And then stick it on just like that. Then get your alternate colour and do the exact same thing. You may need to overlap them, and that's absolutely okay. You're going to keep going with that all the way around until you end up with something like this. Now we're going to cut our paper strips on the wreath. So we just cut small little triangles at the end like this. Okay, so once you've cut the strips, you should have a lovely wreath looking like this. Next, to add the pom-poms, you could use glitter or any other decorative things that you have at home if you don't have any pom-poms. So you just get your glue stick, put a little circle, and then add the pom-pom. Okay, so I've stuck all my pom-poms on and I'm really happy with how it looks. So the next step of this activity is to make the candle for inside the wreath. For this step you'll need some white card. Okay, so now we're going to cut our 2 white strips. I'm going to use the same measurements of 2.5 centimetres. Mark that on. Draw the line. Then cut. Okay, to make the candle stick, you need to overlap your 2 pieces of white card like that, and then glue them together. Put a bit of glue there. Then we're going to begin folding them one over the other, like so. Keep doing that until you've used up the whole of the strip. Once you're reaching the end of your strips, you'll need to fold it over like that. Put some glue on this piece. Fold that bit over so it sticks. And then you'll trim off the excess with your scissors. So you end up with something like that for your candlestick. Okay, so with the excess bit you've just cut off, you need to fold that in half or get another piece of card and then stick that on to one end of your candlestick. And then that's what you'll use to stick it onto your wreath. Okay, so to stick our candle on, we add a bit of glue here. Flip the wreath over and then just push it on like so. When we flip it back over, the candle might be a little bit far forward, but we just position it until we like how it sits. Next, you'll need your orange and yellow card to draw your flame onto. Make sure you leave an extra little square at the bottom for sticking on the flame to the wreath. And you want your orange one to be slightly smaller. It doesn't really matter what your flames look like. And then we cut them out. I have my flame. And I'm going to fold down this excess yellow bit at the bottom, ready to stick onto my wreath. Okay, so now we need to glue our flame to our candle, so add the glue there. And then glue on the flame. Perfect. Next, you need to get some ribbon and tie a bow to decorate your wreath with. Once you're happy with your ribbon, you can put some glue onto the back of it and glue it on just underneath your candle. So it looks something like that. Okay, so finally we turn over our wreath, cut a piece of ribbon, any length is up to you, and then sellotape it to the back. I sellotape it to near the ends of the strips of paper, just so it hangs nicely. And try and get it even on both sides. And there we have it, our beautiful Christmas wreath. Thank you so much for watching Chipping Barnet Library's craft event. Please make sure you make these lovely paper wreaths and share pictures of them with us. We'd love to see them. And we really hope to welcome you back into the library soon. Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.